Welcome to the Libacious Podcast.
We're your hosts.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Kailan.
Enjoy. Just got started. There's no anyway.
Just start it off. Just
anyway.
started with that
no
Something.
Story.
Anyway,
yeah. It's growing so weird. Look at, it's growing weird. It's like wide.
Every time, I feel like every time we talk on the podcast, it's like something is going on with one of us. It's just like something's crazy is like has happened, and we're like dealing with the aftermath like on camera. Mm-hmm. I guess it'll be good to go back and watch all this stuff because it'll be like, and that thing happened. Almost completely forgot about that.
Well, we're both getting sick.
Oh, it's that season. It's the cold season. It's getting cold out, and there's colds outside, and there's colds inside our bodies.
Unfortunately, when I get a cold, I'm like down for like months. Yeah.
It's just the whole winter season.
Yeah, I'm like,
so it's
shit.
You've lasted a lot longer this time.
I know.
Although you did get sick a little bit, like in the end of last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your chest was out.
Almost sinus infection.
Great, yeah.
But it probably was a sinus infection, and just I was like, oh no, it's just.
But you know how to deal with those
cold.
now. You know how to deal with those, right?
Yeah, but right? I probably needed antibiotics, and I was like, oh no, I'll take Mucinex.
Oh God, yeah. Mucinex works the same as for all sinuses,
just
right?
Just like antibiotic.
Right? Is it?
No.
Oh, I was like, is it?
Sarcastic.
Does it have some antibiotic properties in it?
I was like, it's my antibiotic.
Anyway, you're not here for the sick podcast. You're here for the Libacious podcast. I'm here. My name's Kailan.
I'm Ashley.
And our libation of the day today is a little fun little gift that we were given over the holidays, and we got around to making it. It's a French Martini, but it came in like this cute little glass. You'll see. You'll have to look at our other stuff of socials? Us, how we make it. Yeah, our socials. It comes in like it was given from Marshalls, apparently. And or it was bought from Marshalls and given from Marshalls, and all you have to do is add vodka, let it sit for like 3 to 5 hours. It said we let it sit pretty much the whole day.
Well, it's not. The other one was what was the one that Dominique got? It was
the rum one.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not just.
Oh yeah, just
it's not just vodka.
Right, that's right. Just add alcohol to it, and then let it sit for let it infuse. It says 3 to 5 hours. We did
all
day. And here's our first sip of this French Martini. I looked up the ingredients. I'll put the ingredients in like the description of all of our stuff because I don't remember. But cheers
to the beer.
Wait, no. Wait.
What's the new one?
To our health and healthy habits. Cheers.
Healthy-ish.
Well, drinking, yeah. Not bad. I like it. I mean, it has a lot of it's like pineapple juice, so yeah. I was gonna say, but yeah, here we are.
I'm not a pineapple fan.
Drinking
which we know from my taco today. My taco did not taste like what I thought it was gonna taste like.
I dropped the ball. I feel like this was on me. I had romanticized the entire like day leading up to this. I was like, okay, we're gonna go on a date. We're gonna go. You're gonna do your dentist appointment, so we're gonna be up early because I was at 8 a.m. I was like, and then we're gonna go walk around this antique store because we both like looking at antiques and all that kind of stuff. I was like, that'll be fun, and then we're gonna have a nice like fancy lunch.
It was not fancy.
No, that's what I thought. This is the romanticized.
Even Lazy Dog's not fancy.
Not fancy,
it's
but
a nice lunch.
We also kind of just like. We were also looking at our bank account. We were like, maybe not expensive, but yeah, we should have done something. We should have been on something unique, and that's where I dropped the ball. I was like, oh, I guess we can just go to Well, also, we were both hungry at that point, right? I was like, what's close by?
I was fine with Lazy Dogs. I was saying, you were like fancy. I was like, no one ever said fancy.
Oh.
Well. I was fine with
I guess that's part of the romanticized part of it.
But you think it has to be somewhere nice for me to enjoy it, which I don't really care.
No, I like trying new things. That's the thing. And I like
that kind of do would have been fancy though.
Well, I also like taking you to new things that I know, that kind of thing sometimes, which is why we went to On the Border. But that's at least the one where we went to. It's on the border of we're not ever going again.
Yeah, our waiter was terrible. First off.
Yes.
Literally will walk past us instead of saying, "Oh, are you guys okay? Do you need anything?" He would like not even look at us, just walk right past us, but go to the next table and ask them how they were.
Yeah.
If they need anything. I'm like, "Sir, we're giving you a tip.
We're here." Yeah. Yeah.
Legit tip.
I mean, you got to work for your tip, right? And then the food, you weren't really into your tacos.
No. They didn't allow you to do 3 separate like style of tacos. You have to be all the same. Like I've never had a place that you have to do the same exact taco.
Right.
Even the place in Forest Park, which was a little more expensive, lets you do 3 different tacos.
Was it Hincho and Taco or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was like, it has to be, because Ashley asked me, she was like, do they allow you to do, like, mix and match tacos, but if you get 3, you also get the rice and the beans, like any other normal place. And then the guy was like, well, if you get 3 different tacos, they charge you $2 extra per taco to mix and match. And I'm like, what's the point of that?
Right, that makes no sense. And when's a place that ever, like, you have to have 3 steak, or 3 fish, or 3 shrimp? I've never seen a place like that.
No, you're supposed to be able to do, like, little samplers of all the tacos.
Like, what the fudge?
But, yeah, I guess, well, that's, we called them out by name, so there you go, On the Border. Whoops. I mean, it's a chain, so we're not going to say exactly where we went. But, it was not impressed. Subpar for us. So that kind of, I don't know if that put a damper on everything, but that was like our lunch, and then we were like, you know what? It's been a long day. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
And then
we're both over it.
Yeah.
Are you talking to the mic? I feel like you're not talking to the mic.
I'm talking into the mic.
No, you're not. I hear you more like talking to my ear and not talking to the mic. I don't hear you in my mic. In my headphones. I hear you.
I'll do it like this because I always talk to you like this.
Yeah.
My voice is, it feels like I'm getting over like a slight cold. So it's going to be a little gravelly.
You gotta angle it to like where it is.
But yeah, anyway, you know what? That's fine. We had a day. It was fun. Up until we had lunch. We both were hungry, and then lunch was kind of like, eh. And then, you know how, like, as soon as you have an iffy lunch when it's supposed to be kind of like a date, it just kind of ruins everything.
Yeah.
So we're here. Welcome. And
hours later than expected.
Right, hours later. We were like, we had everything planned too. We were like, okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go home. We're gonna record. I don't know. I feel like things just got away from us, I guess.
We're gonna take a nap after we recorded, but now it's.
Oh, we can't. We'll just go to sleep.
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, let's just go to sleep.
It's bedtime after this.
Mhm. But yeah, you know, it happens. Sometimes you just go on dates, day dates. You drive around, and it's just kind of like a chill day. And well, it kind of like the way that we did that was, it reminded me of there were a couple of days where we were going around like looking for inspiration for the wedding. Mm-hmm. And it was like that. We went to like the antique stores and we were like, oh, we could use this bottle, we could use this vase, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And then we went into like, where was it? We went somewhere like Wheaton or something like that, and then like went to a bar, like a random thing, which we should have just done that. We were like, we could have gone into like a random
we should have just had
like restaurant or something like that, but
bar food.
Yeah.
Which I would have been fine with.
We'll do that next time. I think I read the room wrong. I was just like, let's get some food. I know this place. I've been there before. I guess it kind of went downhill from the 3 years ago that I went there.
Are you sure it's 3 years? Only 3?
It was.
Could have been there. We got there.
I guess 5, maybe 5, because it was like a year before we got together. Yeah, I guess that's true. 5 years.
We have been together for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess so. It only feels like 2. Because that's, just, we got
Going on
married.
5.
Yeah, true. So I guess it, maybe 5 or 6
My
years.
longest relationship.
Well, me too.
Will be last.
Find out here on the Libations Podcast. As soon as we stop recording these, that means we're no longer... No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
There might be one day where we're just too busy to record some episodes.
My nails like digging into my skin. Sorry.
Uh-oh. We're going to have to do some clipping. We're going to have to clip it out.
That's the one that was telling you when it grew enough so I can, like, get something under there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good. I mean, I like pineapple juice.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's probably...
It's not... I would drink it if, like, someone offered it to me, but I'm not gonna, like, can you make that French Martini?
Yeah. It's also...
Make sure pineapple's in there.
Yeah, make sure there's pineapple chunks in your French Martini. Actually, we have some pineapples. I probably could put some pineapple chunks in mine. Make it even better. I'm getting congested again, guys. We gotta power through this.
You should have got some medicine, like I told you to when we were at CVS.
Well, I was over it. I was fine.
But you're not fully over it. You still have sniffles. That's not being over it.
Well, I used
the
nasal spray. My eyes are probably red from drinking.
No.
That's the weird thing. I don't know if we talked about that on the podcast. I don't know if we talked about that on the podcast, but like,
I think probably like the first few episodes.
Did we? Oh,
probably.
well.
You can say it again.
I mean,
repeat yourself.
It's just if you're new here, I'm not high when I'm drinking.
Don't look high. I mean,
and don't look. Do I look high?
No, you said I'm not high.
I'm not high, but sometimes when I drink, my eyes get red, and it's funny because it's the opposite. When I've smoked before, or like when I've been high, my eyes are just like super clear and like glassy, that kind of thing. So it's like everybody says they get like cotton mouth when they smoke.
I've never got cotton mouth.
Like your mouth is like super dry. My mouth is like salivating. Like I could probably be drooling if I didn't like actually swallow every like 30 seconds. I never get
cotton mouth, but I do, like, it burns my throat to like the max.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm like,
I really don't
coughing. Like my lungs, everything's like so sensitive. I can't do it. I'm like, how do people smoke?
Right. Like I'll do a cigar every once in a while, but literally just that one, and then I'm like the next day I'm tasting like tobacco and like cigar stuff in my mouth all night, all day. So I think my smoking days are over.
Mouthwash at night. And like brush your teeth at night, and then mouthwash and brush your teeth in the morning. Yeah. I know you're probably if you're having a cigar, you're probably buzzed. So I know you're gonna brush your teeth, but at least like mouthwash.
How bad is it to swallow mouthwash?
I don't know, but
you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. But how do you get the way back of your throat? How do you get the way back?
You gargle.
Yeah, you gargle, and then you just swallow. No, I know. I'm just being antagonistic, or devil's advocate. I don't know.
There's no devil's advocate.
Huh?
There's no devil's advocate here.
Devil's advocate on swallowing your mouthwash. What about swallowing your gum? I used to do that.
I hated doing that. I always be like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be there forever.
Well, I just didn't want to spit it. Well, I would only do that if I lost the paper. I always kept the paper because I spit into the paper and then I throw it out. But so moving on to a new topic, we were talking about, so we normally have like a timer going on, so we make sure that the camera doesn't shut off before we're done talking, because it'll do that.
And it has done that before.
But the timer on my laptop went from, because we do 18 minutes, it went from 18 minutes to 18 hours. And then I was like looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, why is it still at 17?
I was looking the same, I was like, whatever.
17,
like,
but it was, yeah. Technology has been very like weird and glitchy with us today. Like this entire week? Was it a week?
Week or two, because last week the TV wasn't working.
Yeah, it was last week, yeah. So it started with the TV. Did it start with the TV? It started with the TV out there. It started with the TV in the living room.
Oh yeah, when we had to like completely reset it.
Right, and it turned out we didn't have to completely reset it. We just had to turn off the TV and turn it back on.
Yeah.
But we had already reset the Roku little stick thing, so we were like, ugh! And so we had to redo everything there.
That took forever.
The TV in our room, it just decided to restart itself. Like we went on
multiple times.
We went to Paramount Plus. We haven't touched Paramount Plus since.
I'm paranoid.
Because we're Paramount paranoid. But no, it's it turned off. It just turned itself off. Started turning back on. Turned off. And every time we would like go in and like we could watch like 30 seconds of something and then it would turn itself off and turn back on. And we're like, we can't afford another TV.
But then it wasn't like turning back on. It was just doing the loading screen.
Yeah. So we had to. So I went in there and we reset that one as well.
Yeah.
And then it kept on doing it, but then somehow it kind of fixed itself, I guess. Since then,
you unplugged it like 3 times. You unplugged it like multiple times. If I recall, right? You unplugged it.
Yeah, I unplugged it,
and then
I reset it, unplugged it again.
We just didn't. After we're like, we're done.
And then you didn't use it for like a weekend.
I used it.
Oh,
remember?
You used it?
I said when you left Friday, I used it Saturday.
Okay. So you okay? But you didn't touch Paramount, right?
No. I did.
Paramount's where it started.
Hulu and HBO Max. We haven't watched Paramount. Oh, we did watch Paramount.
Did we?
No, I watched it with my mom.
Yeah, we watched because we were gonna watch Mission Impossible.
It started doing it again.
Yeah, and so we watched it.
We're like, we're done.
But we had it recorded on Hulu, so we watched it on Hulu instead of Paramount.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of logistics, everything, everywhere. But regardless, something's going on with all of our technology. I'm
taking a sign as we're gonna hit big, and it's like we can just buy everything new.
We'll try. Yeah, hopefully.
We're gonna hit big on something.
I'll take it as a sign as everything sees that we're vulnerable and is trying to like strike us now. It's like you don't need to be distracted by all your technology. You need to start working.
We're trying to pay off all our freaking travel debt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Vegas still got us in a chokehold.
That's true. It was fun, but we're still paying for it.
Yeah. Paying for the airfare and the resort.
I didn't even tell you. I was in here working. I was working in my home office, and I had the TV on because I was watching I had a stream on in the background, and the TV just shut off, or the PlayStation just shut off.
Oh, great.
And then I was like, okay, well, I guess I didn't need to be listening anyway. So I turn off the TV. I come back. It just won't turn back on.
Oh, great.
And so I kept on. I restarted it, all this kind of stuff. I did the same thing as the TV in there. I'm like, is everything just like dusty?
Right.
Like, what's happening? What is happening right now? So we have a technology gremlin going around messing with all of our stuff. So
please come get your gremlin back.
Oh, and this.
Oh yeah.
And before we started recording, something's happening. Something is wrong. Before we started recording, like the SD card that we use to like record everything, like the card that all the data goes on, just decided to delete everything on it, and then it was like there's no card in our recorder, and it's like
which is so weird. It's never happened to us.
So I had to like reformat it. I had to like Google all this shit and then reformat it. It was crazy. It was wild. Anyway, let us know if something like this happened to you, where all your technology is kind of just like
doesn't work for you anymore.
Going completely like did somebody like test out an EMP in the area, and then like all of our stuff is just like completely right. That would suck because we're kind of near we're near an airport, so that would be bad for all of that kind of stuff.
Don't put that out there.
But anyway, that's a little bit of I guess behind the scenes. Not really, just our lives.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes part is like we almost weren't able to record because we weren't going to be able to save anything.
Yeah.
Or we'd have to like figure. I can't even remember how we did in the first place. Like the first episodes we recorded straight to the laptop.
It was Audacity.
Don't remember how we even did that. Like all that.
We had
setup.
one mic and it was echo, so don't want to remember that.
Oh, don't say that. The the Alexa device will hear you. But yeah. That like back and forth. That sucked. That was worse. That was the worst.
The playback was worse.
Yeah.
It's like ooh.
Actually, but I just figured that out. I just figured it out. I was just messing with Audacity, and I turned that off. Mm-hmm. It's like a latency thing. But anyway.
Oh, no. After we suffered for how many months?
Right. This is exactly how it happens. A word of advice for anybody starting a podcast: definitely do all the research you can, and if there's anything that's like messing with you, don't just try to work around it. Like, try to figure out a solution. Don't just be like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes, like, if it's messing with you and how you like do your podcast, then there's a solution out there. Usually by the time that you figure it out that it's a problem, somebody's already made a YouTube video like about it.
That's true.
Okay, so moving on from there, I wanted to give you this little story and get your opinion on this. I came across this on Reddit. I took a little screenshot. Actually, I don't even remember where. Huh?
My eyeball's irritated. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I said, oh, my eyeball.
I don't even remember where I even found this, but I took a screenshot of it because it's wild. First off, though, I took a screenshot of this, and I don't know if it's true or not because it was in my like thing.
We'll post it on our Instagram.
Yeah, so I didn't even read the.
Oh, it's so hard for me to say.
I didn't read the article, and it's probably gone by now. But there's this thing. It's just the title of it is Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott name baby My Penis in Arabic. So what if the name of the baby is like Air or something like that, with like
Aire.
Yeah. So apparently in Arabic, according to the title of this article, which I haven't read.
Now we gotta see if it actually is that. Like, look up on baby names.
Right.
Like, what does this mean?
Right.
Could you imagine if it was on the baby name? They probably don't even have it on baby name app or like website. Can you imagine they had that and it's like My Penis?
Yeah,
okay.
My Penis. I mean, people are named Shovel in like other countries because they don't know the like English. Like,
yeah, I'm saying like that showing up on the baby at like the website. Penis. Okay.
Well, now I will.
Right, because Kardashian.
Yeah, because as soon as somebody names somebody, like a celebrity names their child something, it's like
automatically pops up.
And then people are following. Okay, here we go. This story is wild, start to finish. So, bear with me.
Okay.
The title of the story is "Man Sues Neighbor He Paid to Get His Wife Pregnant, but Failed After 72 Attempts." All right. He's paid to do it, but fails to make his friend's wife pregnant after 72 attempts. In Stuttgart, Germany, a court judge must decide on a case of honorable intention in a situation where a man hired his neighbor to get his wife pregnant. It seems that Demetrius Solopoulos, German names, 29, and his former beauty queen wife, Traute, Traute, I'm going to just say Trout, wanted a child badly, but Demetrius was told by doctors that he was sterile. So, Solopoulos, I don't know how to even pronounce that, after calming his wife's protest, hired his neighbor Frank Mouse, 34, to impregnate her. Since Mouse was already married and the father of 2 children, plus looked very much like Solopoulos to boot, the plan seemed good. So Solopoulos paid Mouse $2,500 for the job, and for 3 evenings a week for the next 6 months, Mouse tried desperately a total of 72 times to impregnate Trout. When his own wife objected, he explained, "I don't like this anymore." This sounds like a fake story.
Literally,
the more that I read this, but I don't know. It's probably a fake story, but can you imagine? Anyway, when his wife objected, he explained, "I don't like this any more than you. I'm simply doing it for the money. Try and understand." When Trout failed to get pregnant after 6 months, the original wife, the first wife, however, Solopoulos was not understanding and insisted that Mouse have a medical examination, which he did. The doctor's announcement that Mouse was also sterile shocked everyone except for his wife, who was forced to confess that Mouse was not the real father of her two children. Of their two children. Now Soulopoulos is suing Mouse for breach of contract in an effort to get his money back, but Mouse refuses to give it up because he said he did not guarantee conception, and only that he would give an honest effort. So this roller coaster of a story. Man can't get his wife pregnant. They really want kids. They don't even think about adopting at all.
Right.
They're just like, you know what? Let's get the neighbor.
Adoption? I don't know what it is.
We can get the neighbor
exist.
Neighbor has 2 kids and a wife. We'll get him to pump it into you. Yeah, right. Just go ahead and do that. He's like 6 months later.
Forget what is it called? The
turkey baster.
Yeah, forget the turkey baster.
No. He's probably Soulopoulos. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Soulopoulos. He probably was in the corner watching. He was like, "Okay, let's get this going. Like, go ahead."
I think it was a fetish.
It's like Handmaid's Tale. You have to be. He had to be involved with it. You know. He's the one. Instead of the wife being holding, he's just like hugging the back of the guy.
Yeah.
As they're going.
Yeah.
And then after 6 months, the guy's like, "Yo, let's figure out. This is
what's going on here?
This is TLDR. Too long didn't read version." Mm-hmm. Guy said, "No, this is not working. So let's get an exam." Mm-hmm. Bro, you're sterile. What the fuck? And then the wife is like, "Yo, these kids aren't yours." And the kid, it seems like he's not even. He's like, "Hey, I'm not paying you because I didn't say that it was going to conceive."
Right, because it seems like he knew.
I was like, you said attempts, not a conception.
Right.
So
I tried.
That does sound like a very fake story, but if it is real,
funny story.
Big if true.
Real, sorry.
As they say in they went out on a tangent of this a few years ago. I think in last podcast on the left, he used to always say "big if true." It's big if true. It is big if true.
Who said that?
I think Henry Zabrowski. He was like big if true. So that's exactly that. I saved that screenshot. It's a wild story. If you know the actual story and read like corroborating evidence, let us know. Bring it to our attention. Right. So hopefully in 2 weeks when we record again, we won't be going through all the congestion and all this kind of stuff. But you know what? We're falling apart. It's cold out. There's snow on the ground. I was out with the guys last Saturday.
Didn't wear a coat.
Didn't wear my coat because I was trying to be cool.
Knowing your ass needs to wear a coat.
Yeah, knowing my ass needs to wear a coat. But that's another story. I was fine. I mean, I was drinking, so I was fine. But I'm sure all the people who were like, I'm sure all those guys who are like at football games and they have the shirt off and it's like the middle of winter. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they get sick too afterwards, but at least they had fun. But anyway, and then Ashley just, when she goes outside in the cold, she just gets sick.
Yeah.
So
I'm one of those.
So
and I wear a hat. And I wear my big ass coat.
Hopefully you, like all of you, are feeling
better than us.
Better than us, yes. It's like I usually have like a good immune system, but yeah, I always test it. I test it, which is not great.
No, not great at all.
Yeah, I gotta be.
I'm fine.
I had like a little like tickle in the back of my throat, and then I started taking the emergency kind of stuff, like the vitamins and things like that, which that helped. But now it's just all congestion in my face. Like it feels like
now take the Mucinex.
Yeah.
Now that you're there.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can take the Mucinex. I just kind of like shifted the sickness into a different realm, which we have more. We have actual medicine for.
Yeah. Which
is good. So, if I have any advice for anybody out there, if you don't have the medicine, this is obviously a joke, but if you don't have the medicine for a specific symptom, just wait for the symptom to shift to a different thing. Just
Terrible.
wait. Just wait for it, and then
You want to save money? Just
like,
wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Just wait.
And it's like maybe it'll shift to a symptom that you're like, oh, I have medicine for that,
Right.
and then you can take the medicine, and then you're good. Cancel it out. Cancel it out.
Cancel.
Minus equals plus. Yeah.
Okay. Okay with you.
But speaking of negative things,
What's negative?
but also positive in the same
Okay.
way,
What is it?
we've been watching The Last of Us, the new HBO series. My favorite
my
game
God.
turned into an
Nostalgia.
amazing TV show. It's actually really good. The first two
really good.
episodes.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I was starting to watch this person kind of like going over like the episode where what's her name, Trish? Tess
Mm-hmm.
gets bit, and they were like showing like
It doesn't even look like a bite. It looks like a rash,
burn or something.
right?
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing it's probably like because in the show, which is not the same as in the game. In the show, they have little like tentacle like.
It's fungi. They said if the
Yeah.
fungus is in their body is trying to spread.
It's even more disturbing than like even in the game. Like if they did that in the game,
But anyway,
I'd probably be
can I
freaked
finish what I was
out.
trying to
Yeah,
say?
go ahead.
He was saying it was like talking about like the signs or whatever, like how she got bit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it because like I figured you want to watch it with me because we like to watch those together.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. It's talking about the latest episode.
Well, no, I know, but sometimes you watch those before you watch the latest episode.
Yeah. Well, the person was saying he was like the show is pretty much like the same thing as the game.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm not gonna do any spoilers. He was talking about something. He's like, I was watching another one. He was like, I'm not gonna say any spoilers until the end of it, because if you haven't played the game, it's gonna be a spoiler. But he was like, he was like, I have to talk about it.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean,
He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm warning you now. It's gonna be at the end.
Right. So far, they haven't really deviated from the game at all. Like it's all the same thing. They just add a little bit more context to things.
Yeah, like
they have more time,
like where it came from.
Right. Yeah, they know.
And then where it started first.
Yeah, like in the game, they really don't talk. Like you're
just thrown into it.
Yeah, you just wake up. People are getting it like going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving, and then boom.
Not even drive. You're the daughter.
You're in the back seat. People are driving.
Waking up.
Yeah.
Her looking for your dad, and he's like in the back, like go back inside.
Right. It's literally like a normal day, a normal night, just turned into like a freak show.
And then in the show, it's like showing their day to day. It was his birthday, and then she went over to the neighbors to, I guess, babysit her when her dad's not there. You know, it's just. And then she's the first one I saw probably the first one besides her dad. She probably saw him first, and then her dad saw. Where he was like, get back.
Oh yeah. She saw the next door neighbors. Yeah. Going through.
I'm sure he probably saw when he went to go pick up his brother from jail.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because in the game he like kind of like he just shows up out of nowhere. Like there's no explanation of why he's out at night. You're just like, Dad, where are you? And then he runs through the back door and he's like, stay back. And he's like doing the scene in the second episode where he's putting the bullets in the revolver. He's doing that really quick, and then he has to. Do they say? I think they kept the name of the next door neighbor. I gotta remember both of those names, but they're like, because he was like, he says the last name of the neighbor, and he's like, I'm warning you, and then he runs and jumps and shoots him in the face, and then she's like, you killed him.
The same in this one.
She doesn't have the thick accent though.
Yeah, and my thing with this one, she literally was coming to attack her. She was running after you when you were in her house, and when the dad Joel killed her. You killed her.
Right. Exactly.
Ma'am, she literally was about to chomp on your neck.
Right. Yeah. This old lady who couldn't walk before gets out of her.
Can walk now because she has fungus in her body.
Right. Gets out of her wheelchair and then starts like coming after you with tentacles coming out of her mouth. You're like, but you just hit an old lady with the monkey wrench. But that's the craziest thing. Did you see that part where he told the lady to go back inside, And then he runs over.
She's like, serious, Joel?
Yeah, she was like...
He was like, no.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah. She was like, what's going on, Joel? And he was like, get back in the house.
Yeah.
And then he just drives off, runs over the now zombies, and then then she runs after them.
No.
Did you see her? The lady he told to, like, go back in the house, she ran and, like, checked on the lady.
Yeah,
and
that's
she
what I
gets
was saying.
attacked.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I said... Crazy. She went out there to go check. I said, this dummy went out after he said, go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Sarah.
No, I'm talking about the neighbor.
Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, the neighbor. Yeah, the neighbor is like, well, I guess you...
Like, I know he even said, like, before then you were probably outside peeking. So I'm pretty sure you saw these freaking things going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yeah, and there's sirens going off, and then all the news, right? Jesus Christ, Joel. Mm-hmm. Runs up. Gets attacked by the older man immediately. It's like, okay, well, you're gone. Sorry.
And you're done.
I guess like a good neighbor, State Farm is dead.
We gotta watch New Rockstars. They probably have a breakdown or whatever.
Oh, I bet they would. Mm-hmm. We have to. Well, also Quantumania is coming out soon. I think it's Ant-Man.
Oh yeah. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
It's coming out in a few weeks, I think, in February.
I'm already mad at the daughter.
Which daughter? In Quantumania?
Yes, because she opened up.
Pressed the button.
Yeah, but she created a thing where she can, like, I guess, open up a portal, like, call whoever's from that realm over. They're like, don't tell us that, you saw the trailer.
I don't remember. I need to watch it again.
She made it, and they were like, turn it off. They were like, is this going to blah, blah, blah? She's like, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Excited. And the grandma, everyone was like, turn it off. Yeah. And they sucked them all in. I was like, I'm pretty sure they told you stories that the grandmother literally is traumatized. They lost her for years. Like, let's go back.
Grandmother. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember they had a daughter? Or he had... Well, yeah, grandmother.
Hope. Like grandmother surrogate.
I'll call her grandmother because you gotta think, the mom... I don't think the mom is around anymore.
Yeah, no. And Hope is Hope is... is it Hope? I think it's Hope. Yeah.
Because they don't show the mom anymore, so I'm pretty sure she's, like, probably just with the dad, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, true. But yeah,
that's why I say grandmother, because they probably treat her like that, because he's also dating... What's her name?
Hope.
Wasp, yeah.
Yeah, the Wasp, yeah. So, we're really far behind on all of our stuff, though, because we still haven't even watched Black Panther.
Yeah, but I know who's the Panther, and I know what...
Yeah, because you watch all the spoilers, and somehow...
No, I didn't try to watch the spoilers.
Oh.
It just popped up, and I was like,
no! Yep, I
thought it was, like, one of those, like, talking about, like, you know how it's, like... just talking about if the movie was good or not, but I didn't know it didn't say like spoiler. It was just like the person went right in. And I was like, wait, this is not what I wanted.
It's like, wait a minute, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say like what the movie was gonna be, and I was like, oh, I can listen to that. But it was like I was like, well, the movie was like,
but then this is what it was. Yeah. This is what it actually was.
I was like, it's too late. Like it finally clicked, and I was like, it's too late.
I was like, no,
it's too late.
Of course.
But the original was gonna be, what's his name,
Chadwick Boseman. Yeah.
If he was still alive, he was he was blipped.
Yeah.
It was gonna be like him coming back, like obviously 5 years later, and he had a son. It was gonna be them like bonding. Building their relationship and bonding and yada 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 yada. And I think like also like building the relationship back with his girlfriend. And I was like,
Nikita. No, is that the name of the actress? I think Nikita.
I don't know, but I wanted to cry when I read I saw that. I was like,
yeah.
That's so sad.
Now do you think Rihanna's gonna sing that song at the Super Bowl?
I hope not, but you know she is.
She probably is.
Is either gonna start with it or end with it, with like it being pitch black.
She's gotta start it. Yeah. It's
gonna be pitch black with candles or lighters.
Yeah.
Or it's probably gonna be with lights so they can like flip it off.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like,
actually, no. She has to end it with that because like how do you go from
that's sad.
Hold me close, bitch. Better have my money. It's gonna be like shot.
It could kind of blend, you know what I mean?
Blah blah blah.
They could probably do like like a drop, like, and then go to like something that's not so like pitch, but it probably like but commence the DJ or the umbrella.
Oh yeah. Under my umbrella, Ella. I don't remember. I don't even know when the Super Bowl is. I think it's coming up soon though, in February or something.
I think so. And what's the other song? The one I can't remember the other song. When she like her original when she first came out. I think that was one. Commence the DJ. Yeah, I think that was the first one.
Pon the replay. When she when she she's
That's
still she's yeah, right, there you go. Can't copyright us YouTube.
Gibberish.
Oh, speaking of YouTube, go to our YouTube page if you're listening right now. Go and click that like button. I'm slipping into a little bit of Jeff Goldblum. Go ahead and
go ahead.
Yeah. Just very nice.
Creepy. I don't like that.
I mean, Jeff Goldblum skirts.
Don't be like that one guy who now has the Elvis voice forever.
Yeah. The guy who played Elvis in the...
My voice...
Was it HBO?
Jeff Goldblum changed.
Jeff Goldblum skirts the thing of like cool and creepy. He's like right on the cusp of there. But if you go to our YouTube page, which is the Libacious Podcast on YouTube, and click that, smack that subscribe button, and uppercut that bell icon. Make a good ding so you can know when we post new episodes. I've been going back in time for
I have to get better cheers.
Every Friday I will be posting, going in reverse order until we're back to episode 1. And then you can watch if you want to watch. Well, we don't have video in all of the episodes, so sorry to disappoint. But I'll try to, if all the episodes that we do have video, they're going to be on YouTube. And anything without video is just going to be a background. It's going to be a background. But you can still listen to it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So go in and subscribe and let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. Just give us all the feedback that you can muster. And we'll be...
No jerks.
No jerks. We'll be responding to constructive criticism. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We won't be responding to anybody being negative, because listen, negative plus negative doesn't always equal positive.
No, he said when a negative thing happens to a negative person, it's positive.
It's a positive. Yeah. Yes. We should put that TikTok up on. We should repost that.
I gotta find it again.
Oh, you didn't save it?
Oh.
Well, we're gonna have to find what we're referring to and repost it.
I was trying to say it earlier about the person that played Elvis. I was like,
this is my voice now.
It's my voice. He had her to say, I
always talk like this.
No, you know what his excuse was?
What?
You guys have heard me since I was a young boy, and it's just come with age, and my voice has changed. Well, you only did it for 2 years. First off, you was going through learning Elvis and Elvis for 2 years. Your voice has not changed from a normal voice like this to Elvis like this all the time.
This is me, baby.
This is just normal. It's how I talk all the time.
This is me, baby.
Now I do like the weird haircut like Elvis did. It's just me all the time.
I mean, I guess it would be the same thing as if like Heath Ledger, if he hadn't died, if he just kept on being like, "Hey guys," I can't do a Heath Ledger Joker, but like was like the Joker for like past being the Joker, you know?
Yeah. But, well, then you say he had to go on like.
Well, he was taking medication, like antipsychotic medication, because he was right? Because he's a method actor. He got way too into it, and I think that's what killed him. He was like he overdosed on, or he took medicine, a combination of medicine that he shouldn't have been taking. I need to go back and read up on that, but I think that's what he accidentally died from like a cocktail of prescription medicine. But
don't want to end on a low note.
Want to download, yeah.
You're talking about what's his name? Austin something.
Austin Powers. Yeah. I like it very much.
Right.
But
thanks for listening, everybody.
I like it.
Go watch my movie Elvis on HBO Max. Didn't last long in the movie theaters.
No, they had to put it on HBO Max because
streaming everywhere.
Yeah, streaming everywhere. They show how my marriage fell apart. It kind of sucks for me.
I asked her if she still loved me, and she wouldn't say it.
She wouldn't say it. We got into the back of a limo, and she just held my hand, and I left. What was that scene? You showed me that scene, right?
No, it was the scene where
she like gets in the back of the. She was like, "We can leave right now," and he just like stares off in the middle distance.
I remember.
Was it? What was it?
I don't think it's that one. I don't know what that was.
Well, I'll have to find the. I'll put
Elvis. There's one scene I saw on TikTok about the movie, and what's the wife's name? Priscilla? No, that's the daughter's name. What's the wife's name?
No idea.
The wife, the ex-wife.
The young wife.
Yeah, the one I think the only person he married.
Oh, the only person he married.
Yeah.
Who she started off 16
or something.
17. Yeah.
But it was showing a scene, and showing a scene, and she asked for divorce, and he was in shock, like.
Oh no.
But it was also when he was like in the midst of always gone, and she was like, I don't know me. She was like, I dress how you want me to dress. I am who you want me to be. She's like, I don't know who I am.
I'm your dress-up doll.
She's like, I don't know who I am. I want to be myself. And he was like, do you still love me? And she didn't say anything. He got on the stairs. Like, sir, you're literally not here anymore. You just want her to be the trophy wife. But anyways, I don't know if I want to see the movie, but it turned out like he was drugged and used like Britney Spears was by his management team, supposedly.
Yeah. That's how
he died, because they drugged him to make sure he stayed up and be on the stage for hours.
Oh yeah, with the uppers and cocaine and stuff.
That's why he was. I guess he had a heart attack or something, right?
Yeah, he had a heart attack on the toilet. Unfortunately,
but anyways, So that's sad, but sad way to die. But anyway, turned out he was also racist, right? Racist jerk or something, right?
Well, he took a lot of his moves from.
But also he supposedly, as I've heard from people, that he was racist. But he hung out with black people to get there.
Yeah.
Terrible. But anyways, thanks for listening.
So, love you, Elvis, but also hate you, Elvis. Right.
Music's great, but
controversial. Controversial figure.
Yeah. We're trying to hurry up before it stops. Thanks for listening. Please share with family and friends. Rate, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. We are on all the places you can listen to a podcast.
Everywhere you can listen, including where you're listening right now.
And we will see you next time. Bye.